Welcome back to Leonard Brothers Game. I'm David.
I'm John.
I'm Dave.
Dave just gave himself a static shock.
That was really strong.
Electric
Did you
shock.
see that
I
one?
saw that. I heard it.
Hold
Yeah.
on, let's see. Am I
We have
supposed
to
to
try
try
something.
And we're still playing a little bit of Sonic 06. This is not going to be a full playthrough. Believe me, I do not want to have a full playthrough of this thing. I got through in my own playing of the game, like, about 80% of Sonic's campaign, probably about 50% of Shadows, and like 20 of Silver's, and I was just like, I'm done. I can't play this anymore.
It is a horrible game.
Yeah. So anyways, the worst part about this, spoiler alert, Elise
Nobody's
and
ever
Sonic
going to play through this to
find out how bad it is. Yeah. So anyways, Elise and Sonic have a relationship.
What?
Yes.
What? He's only 15. How
He's
old
only
is she?
I think
Statutory.
16, 17. I think they're around the same age. No, the idea is it's bestiality.
Oh.
Sonic is a
yeah.
hedgehog. Elise
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
she's
human.
a human.
They have no reason to be together whatsoever.
Well, okay. He's called the Hedgehog, but he's obviously a humanoid-shaped hedgehog.
No.
That doesn't make him human.
Okay.
Well, I
He's
see
still a
it.
hedgehog.
Okay.
And that is all kinds of messed up. I'm sorry, I can't approve of that. But
Well,
anyways, Amy's still in the game too. There's a section where it's like the trials.
Watch it.
Okay.
Ah!
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Stop doing
Oh,
that. That's
God.
not good for you, buddy.
No, but why is everything...
Why is everything
Why am I
shocking you?
getting
I don't know. It's just
So
like
much
a whole lot of static electricity.
static?
I see
You're
your
here in
slippers.
this area. It's closed. And Tails just jumped to his death again. Stupid Tails.
Stupid
This
tails.
is the way to the desert area. You need to get through. You need permission
That's all
from
that
the
one, yeah.
boss. See that? Slow down. Look at that. It just slows down to. Come on.
Go that way.
Sorry, there's too many characters on the screen for you to go this way.
Can't someone do something? I'm talking to the other person. I have to wait for a second. How did this happen? What happened? Tails, stop it.
Girls.
Tails.
What is
Tails.
he doing?
He's just jumping in the air. Stop it, Tails. You're being stupid. I'm supposed to spin under here, I think. There we go.
He's like,
And I get this. Boom. It sends me to the next area. Hooray, I'm on rooftops. As if that makes any difference whatsoever. And this, okay, I'm sorry, hurry, I'm in the desert.
Here comes good old Santa drip. How's the song go?
Close.
Oh wait, that's what I was gonna do. Turn the lights. I
had to memorize that song in Spanish.
have TCP lighting, which is.
Mhm.
Oh, you guys want to see? This is what I call movie night.
They can't see it if you're recording. I mean, we
Really
can see
nice.
it and
You
we
watch
can
a
be great,
movie,
but for
You got a little bit of like mood lighting.
You still
going on.
walk around and not trip on
Still not.
somebody.
Yep, exactly.
Mhm. That's very nice.
This one's called bedtime. Obviously, all the lights off.
Off,
It's the lights
yeah.
off upstairs too.
I've passed from one
Let's
room to
go.
go to the next zone. Okay, I'm going to the next level.
That's not one of these.
Okay.
And then there's home.
Lights up, like. So anyways, there are also like many different games types in this. For example, I think it's in this level. Okay, this is the egg Cerberus. So this is the first boss.
Did he have a lightsaber unicorn
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or a lightsaber horn?
See the one on the left? That's
That's Silver. He doesn't jump on anybody either. He's supposed to pick up objects in the area and throw them. And it's supposed to improve the physics engine, but it's so horrifically broken you can't target anything. You're supposed to be able to pick up enemies too, but it's just it's horrible. The camera's bad, the gameplay's bad, the characters, the story.
Oh god.
So anyways, the story, for those of you, because you never want to play this game, you know.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, pretty much. Anyways, for this, I have to charge up him if
Get
I
a
can.
ring. Get a ring.
Get a ring. That might be helpful.
You have to charge up his
Up his tail.
posterior.
Yeah.
Oh.
His tail.
And then grab on to without getting hurt. It's so hard. You're supposed to grab onto the horn and then guide him away.
Wrong horn. Yeah.
Wrong horn.
You have to jump up his butt, grab onto his horn. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Oh.
Make him run into something.
Hey, go, brother.
Ah,
Tails is over there dead.
I didn't do
It
it.
didn't work.
No.
I think you probably need to like turn
Pillars,
further
turn
left
towards
and,
the pillars and giant stuff, yeah.
So you basically kill him by making him run into stuff and hurt
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
wait
he's
for him
not
to lower his
actually
tail. So
attacking you.
he's just running around like crazy, and he may
Running around.
charge at me at some point here, but generally he's kind of
meh.
Kind of meh. So anyways, the story. Princess Elise is actually... See, I was supposed to, like, charge on there.
Princess Elise, a human,
A human, yes.
is in love with Sonic the Hedgehog. Specifically, his name is Sonic.
I'm trying to get to that, thank you very much, but you're not helping me.
Sonic, get up and
What do you think
go!
I'm trying to do? Anyways, Elise, as a young girl, her father, basically used her as a device to trap the demon Iblis. Basically, Iblis had to be trapped into a pure soul, pure creature, and that was his own daughter.
Statue. There you go.
Boom, there we go.
Yeah.
And that damage already, so that's good progress. Anyways, and the thing is, she could trap Iblis as long as she didn't cry. Like, do you have any idea how stupid that is? To expect a little girl never to cry in her entire life to keep Iblis from coming out and destroying the universe.
So this baby can't cry.
Baby can't cry.
I would put duct tape over his mouth. What is it? Duct tape?
Duct tape,
Chloroform?
chloroform, body bag, shallow grave. That's my solution to everything, guys.
Classic.
For those who are listening.
That includes the baby conundrum.
Yep. If you don't like babies, duct tape,
Any
chloroform,
baby conundrum.
body bag. Yeah. So, anyways,
That's so bad.
the idea is that somehow she survived into her teenage years without crying at all. And she gets to the point where she meets Sonic, and after a little while she cries, and Iblis comes out, and when he comes out, he manifests himself to look kind of like a dark, even darker version of Shadow. And so Sonic sees him and thinks, oh, it's Shadow, and he does all these terrible things like, Shadow, what are you doing? You're my friend.
Don't do that, Shadow. That kills
Shadow.
people.
It kills people, yeah, kind of stuff. And so then there's this other woman called Blaze. And Blaze first came out in Sonic Rush. That was a DS game. And in the DS game, she's part of the Soul Dimension, so she's a completely different dimension than Sonic.
Go for it.
I'm trying. It's there we go.
Maybe right into the wall.
Anyways, and this game basically changed her storyline to say that she was part of the future instead of she was in Sonic's dimension, but just in the future.
Part of the future.
In the future.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Wave of the future.
yeah,
Wave of the future.
yeah. So, anyways, she works with the Silver, and she sees Sonic as being because they all look like hedgehogs. They all look the same.
So she's racist.
You know, yeah. And so she sees Sonic and thinks that he is Mephistopheles, is this Iblis trigger, is Mephiles.
So basically,
So it's all a case of
she
mistaken
can't tell the
identity
difference
over and over
between
again.
you and
Yeah, over
the
and over
other
again,
of
it's
your
mistaken
kind.
identity. Yeah.
She's a typical white girl. Essentially.
Pretty much. Well, Blaze, she's a cat. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. Pretty much. She has this flame attack.
Well, she never cries.
No,
Are we
that's
talking about
Elise.
the same
That's
person?
Elise. That's a bleeding character. Anyways.
Oh, that's different.
Blaze is a cat. That she shows up later and she works with Silver in the future.
Was she ever told, at least told, that she couldn't,
That this-
that she,
Yeah,
wasn't
she
allowed to
was
cry?
she was told she wasn't allowed to cry, but she wasn't told why.
That's just, dangerous there.
So she's
Yeah,
told
and so she
couldn't
meets
cry.
Sonic, she falls in love, she cries out of happiness, and then the whole thing just goes to pot, pretty much.
Don't cry, even out of happiness. Run him into the wall.
And
Yeah.
See, he turns around on his own. You barely really have any control over him
Finish him.
whatsoever. And he's like constantly turning around. He's like, just run into something already. There we go. Kill him. Oh, end this level already. Loading.
It's loading. So bad.
Yeah. But anyways, also the story ends up pretty much canceling itself out because Shadow has the ability to use the Chaos Emeralds to do Chaos Control, which allows him to travel through time. If he gets enough of the Chaos Emeralds together, he can go to any time period he wants. So he goes to the point where this trap happens, The idea is that there's this little flame, and there's this little flame. As long as it stays alive, there's a chance that that Iblis can come back and destroy the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens is, as he's about to leave this flame and come into his reality or something, whatever, that he gets materializes, that he gets trapped into Elise. So Shadow goes back in time before that happens and puts the flame out, thereby negating everything you do in the entire game. And you only see this after you've beaten all 3 sections of each character to 100%. And then you have a final mission that takes all the characters available. This mode, you're carrying Elise. You are carrying Elise.
What is happening?
Carrying.
Yes, he's not. Yeah, that just looks really awkward.
He's small.
Mm-hmm.
He's 15 and not human.
Yeah, and he's carrying this full-size human. And the idea in this mission is that there are sand pits, and if I press R1 at the right time, I can walk over them safely. Otherwise, I sink into the ground and I die instantly if I'm not pressing R1 while I'm walking across the sand. And it's really, really annoying because this slows you down. You're carrying her, and sure, you can still charge and stuff, but, after all these mock speed sections, and you're like really, really fast, it's like, oh, no, slow again. And guess what? After this section, there's another mock speed section. Once you drop Elise off where she's supposed to go, you just rush around until you die.
So that sand's so high.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you sink into it, right?
Yeah, you sink into it and die. It's not about the heat, it's just about, it's quicksand. Very quicksand.
Yeah, you're like almost about to die.
Yeah, it's so quick. It's quicker than Sonic.
Save!
Well, checkpoint. Yeah, it's not a save. Trust me, it's not a save.
Nothing will save you.
And these guys, you have to attack their case several times before they finally let themselves die. Like, just die already. Unfortunately, that only protects you against the quicksand. Does not protect you against attacks. So if you have that on, it doesn't matter, if you get attacked or not. It doesn't matter if you... In general, this game is such a mess. But people have to see it. People have to understand why it's so bad.
See, there's parts of it, there's like aspects of it that
That
seem
can
like,
work.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like it's pretty legit. You know what I mean? Like, the levels don't look bad.
No. It doesn't look like complete garbage. It's
yeah.
just...
It's just
mostly.
the physics and
There's one of them where right.
your interaction with everything seems to be really terrible.
Yeah. The physics, the movement, the character actions,
The fact that it has to load all the time.
Oh, and the really funny part when you play, because they try to have mirrored characters in terms of their abilities. So it's like, you have the equivalent.
Reese is dead.
The equivalent of Sonic.
Impaled on a spike.
The equivalent of Sonic is Shadow. The equivalent
Right.
of Tails is Rouge the Bat. Or it's like the Tails is like, or E102R. They had all these different characters they introduced throughout the various series that they're all in this game, and they're almost all playable. And they all have their own different styles of gameplay too.
Right.
So like when you switch in between them.
But like with so many things in video game creation, just because you can do
Doesn't mean you should.
Doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, they try
And
to
it
make
makes
this
it
as
pretty
many
bad.
styles of gameplay as possible, and it does not
Doesn't
work.
Health bar.
I think I need to jump here, and whoa, don't fall down. And target that. I need to get to that ring thing, and not die. Not dying would be good.
Wow.
I think I can walk back up here. Maybe. Oh, I have a charge on this thing too. Oh no! See, I can only use that for a limited amount of time, and I fall down like that, and I have to go back to the last checkpoint. Which isn't too far away, but still. Oh, it's just so frustrating. And it shoots me right into him. If you don't kill him,
What happened?
it threw me right into the enemy. If I step on the platform, it doesn't make me turn to a ball and hit the
Well, no,
enemy
because you're
and go
carrying
through
Elise.
him.
Speaking
No,
of which,
no,
you've
no, I
run into
can't
like
do-
5
exactly.
spikes with her. She's probably
it's
dead
just-
by now.
Yeah.
Impaled.
Mm-hmm. You'd think everything should kill her at this point. I want to kill her at this point.
So why are you going out with a hedgehog? Find a human being. What's wrong with you?
Can't you find a nice human boy?
Yeah. Wait, what's the point of those things if you can just run?
Run around.
Ah, dead.
You don't hit the spring, you're dead.
Dead.
You're just so dead.
Super quicksand.
Oh, it's painful. Oh. You know how that event at work made me want to throw up today?
Yeah.
This makes me want to throw up
This
too.
is even worse.
No, this isn't even worse. At least I can turn this off and walk away from it. I don't have to do this.
That's true. Oh.
Of course, then again, I don't get paid to play this game either. If I got paid to play this game, I may not hate it so much. Like,
I'm sure
it may
it's
be
still
absolutely
terrible.
terrible, but I'm at least making some money off of this. Right now, I'm not, and that just pains me.
I'm sure it's still terrible.
So please make it worthwhile.
Please make it
Like,
worthwhile.
subscribe and
Like, comment, subscribe.
Listen to the link.
No, don't fall again.
Watch our
Okay.
other videos.
So
Please don't.
I have to
Please don't
jump,
sue us.
dash, and then get into that.
Press R1. Press R1.
See, the dash button and the kick button are the same button. So it's
You
like,
gotta press R1. It's a simple game. Come on, David.
oh
It's
yeah,
just a game.
until everyone gets hurt.
Yeah.
Because trust me, anyone playing this game will get hurt. Emotionally, physically, psychologically, spiritually even. I think this will make you question.
Is there really a god?
No. Well, I mean, not now. Is this game in hell?
Yeah.
It's like you
Why
go
are
down
you
to hell and
hitting the
Satan
wall?
says, "You're gonna play Sonic 06 for the rest of your life." How does that sound? No. Next up, Superman 64 and ET on the 2600. You're gonna play all the worst games known to man, and that is hell.
I'll be good, I swear.
I know I'm supposed to use the light speed dash to get to those rings. I mean, there's no other place I can go up here. I had to jump up, dash forward.
You got hurt by his. Okay. He wasn't dead yet.
He's not dead yet. He's not getting any better, but he's not dead yet. No. Oh, for God's sakes.
Can you jump over that wall over there to the left?
And follow my. Oh.
I didn't say that.
Well, I can climb back up again. I didn't lose a life. I just had to climb back up again. That's all.
You're slightly closer than you would be if you went with the.
That's true. To the very beginning, if I just died and went to the. Slow down and immediately throw me into a wall. I'm not doing that on purpose, guys. Seriously. It just randomly throws me into a wall.
Seriously.
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 Don't do it.
No. Oh.
Don't jump up there. Just right. You lose it all.
There's some really quicksand. By the way, quicksand isn't actually what we think.
No.
It's not like the movies. Quicksand generally doesn't kill people because you're usually more buoyant.
Mm-hmm.
What kills people is exposure when you're in quicksand. Because you can get quagmire. You can get stuck in quicksand and not get out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ends up being exposure to the elements that kill you. But like drowning in it or being sucked up in it and being like, oh, doesn't happen. Doesn't happen in real life. Huge misconception.
Unless I'm supposed to like stand here and wait for a while, and maybe some platforms will show up.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think that's the idea. If I just wait here.
Or just jump up on that thing over on the right.
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
hey.
finally! Those weren't showing up earlier. You remember?
Yeah, they
I
were.
sat here and waited, and I was like, "Where are they? What's going on?" And it took me that many lives to finally see.
See the light?
See the light.
Oh,
What?
No! David! Why you do that?
It wasn't on purpose. Believe me, I really want to finish this level and never play this thing again.
I got sucked into quicksand.
But at least I know what I'm doing now. Just to the point where I just wait around, and maybe those platforms will show up again, and
You
I
only
can
have
jump.
one life left.
Well, technically, I have this 0 lives after that. It will let me go down to 0, and then.
But you'll go back to nothing. Right?
Exactly.
Like you'll go back to the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's brutal towards
Wait a
Well,
minute, you already saved.
it has been saving on a regular basis. I did successfully save. Okay. So kill these guys.
Platform.
And then put this awful horrid garbage away and never see it again.
Don't jump forward yet.
Yeah, the problem is that auto targeting doesn't necessarily help you.
Yeah, just because you can do
Just because you can get thrown into a wall.
doesn't mean you should.
And hold down the button, and boom. Let me walk over this safely. And not die. Not dying would be good. Yay! Finish the level, and our episode is almost 20 minutes. So until next time, happy
Never
gaming.
play this game.
And never play this game. Please, save yourself the trouble. Never, ever,